It happens every 10 years because of the census, redrawing the boundary lines of the people who represent you in government. It's redistricting, and this year Jacksonville is taking center stage. It's become a political hot potato, as some say the lines are being drawn to favor one political party over the other. Governor DeSantis is threatening to veto any map that he says is gerrymandered or is not compact. Kent's standing by to describe the process and break down the maps, but we begin with News 4 Jax reporter Jim Piggott. He's been following a meeting in Tallahassee where new congressional maps are being discussed.
A lot of debate this afternoon, but the Florida House did pass their own version of the congressional redistricting here for the Jacksonville area. It still leaves a strong minority population in place. It's different than what the Florida Senate passed, and it's definitely different than what the governor wants to see. So what happens now? More than likely, this is going to end up in court. These maps may not make sense to many of us, but for those in politics, they hold the key to how the state will be represented in Congress. And when they change the boundary lines, they can change what party is likely to get voted in. By law, this is done every 10 years. There have been rules set to make sure that some of the minority districts, like the one in Jacksonville, are protected. But that is in question under some of the maps under consideration. Today, the Florida House looked at two other maps that call for changes. But at the opening of the meeting, the chairman laid down the law.
I will tell you again that the partisan analysis of these maps that are not protected districts will lead us down the road to disaster.
That's because many of those involved believe this will all end up in court.
Let's stop the political theater. Let's stop focusing on moving pieces across the litigation chessboard, and let's just do our work.
And during that meeting, this congressional map for District 5 was presented. That puts the urban core of Jacksonville in a compact congressional district, a Democratic stronghold.
This is a reliable performing district.
While surrounding that would be District 4. It's what's yellow on the map. It's a Republican stronghold covering some of the eastern parts of Duval County, plus a portion of St. Johns County and all of Clay and Nassau counties. The House meeting today follows a move by the Florida Senate, which already passed a map. Senator Audrey Gibson is on that redistricting committee, and I asked her today where she thinks this is all going to go.
It seems that the idea or the requirement to draw a constitutional map is being pushed aside for personal power.
Gibson is referring to Governor Ron DeSantis, who says he has submitted his own plan and that he will veto any plan that's not similar. UNF political science professor Dr. Michael Bender has been following the process.
It's really strange, and it kind of smells like it's a PR stunt more than anything else, but who knows? I mean, the maps look like they're going to change coming out of the House. I don't know what the Senate's going to do.
The House did take an unusual step, offering an alternative map that keeps District 5 running from Jacksonville to Tallahassee. Redistricting leaders say if the court tosses out the map, that's their first choice. This map could then take effect. So what happens now? Well, they will eventually have to reach some type of compromise. And more than likely, when they do that, the governor could veto this. But there has to be some action taken soon because we have that congressional election in November. Jim Piggott, Channel 4, the local station.